KUGAN CASSIUS here with Frank Warren. Frank, was Gevonta Davis just different class tonight?
Yeah, I was very, Lim just didn't get into the fight. I thought he was a little bit apprehensive. He was feinting on a lot instead of letting his shots go. But, it was, he got caught and the referee gave him an opportunity and he stopped the fight. And that unfortunately is what it is.
What was going through your head the first 2 rounds of that fight?
I just wanted to jump on him a bit more. I wanted to take the, really not let him set himself. And anyway, Liam I thought Liam got his tactics wrong, and unfortunately, it turned out it did.
Despite how emphatic the finish was from Gevonta Davis, Liam Walsh is a very good fighter. Gevonta Davis has beaten a good fighter in Liam Walsh.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. I mean, and you've got to look at his age as well. He's only a young kid, isn't he? He's youngest world champion in the States, and only had 17 pro fights. I mean, he's a good puncher. He hunts you down, and he throws shots from peculiar angles. Some of the shots he throws, and they're very hurtful, as I'm sure Liam will tell you. But no, he's a good fighter. Don't worry about it. He's a good fighter. He's a much better fighter than I thought he was.
Just a quick word on some of the other fights. We see Ryan Walsh defending his British title successfully. Anthony Yardy becoming Southern Area champion tonight. Just a word on those 2 fights, Frank.
I thought they were 2 really good performances. I thought Daniel, he's a tremendous puncher. There's no doubt about that. But whilst the fight lasted, what I like about him is his composure. Daniel. Whilst the fight lasted, he kept his composure. He doesn't rush. He looks very sort of mature in the way he gets himself together in the ring. And at the end of the day, he did what he had to do, and it was lights out.
Absolutely. And Anthony Yard.
Anthony, it's good for him to get a few rounds under his belt. He was very confident, and it was in his head that he was going to stop him with body shots, and that's at the end of the day what he did against a very brave opponent. He didn't come to lay down. He came to have a fight. And at the end of the day, he did extremely well, Anthony. And they both going to be fighting on the 8th of July on the undercard of Billy Joe Saunders and CASSIUS. So Anthony's going to be fighting a guy called Blank, who comes from Hungary. He's the WBO European champion. I think he's had 18 fights and won 17 of them. I think 12 by knockout, and he'll be fighting him, so it'll be a step up for him against a winning fighter.
The event as a whole this week, obviously enhanced by the fact that Floyd Mayweather was in town and he came to everything. Yeah. And as a whole, are you pleased with the show tonight?
I thought it was
production
a great show.
And everything.
I thought everybody worked very hard. I thought the fights were good. The Joe Pigford fight.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Joe Pigford and Aaron Morgan was a great fight.
Great fight. I mean, it was it's a bit of a barnstormer. Ryan Walsh had a good win, and young Sam Sexton just had a win. So it's been I think it's been a fantastic night of boxing. Listen, the result wasn't what I wanted, but I'd say what the fans weren't. Got value, got value for money, and that's what business we're in. We're in the fans' business. We're here for the fans.
Obviously, you've got a show in Belfast on the 17th of June. You've got Brentwood Bradley Skeet on the 2nd of June, and also then 8th of July.
Yeah.
Will that wrap your shows up for the summer?
We may slip one more in yet. We're not sure yet, but we'll know about that in the next week. And we're putting quite a few fights together to start in early September. So we've got some good shows coming up there, which we'll be announcing soon.
And probably will work with Floyd Mayweather again. He talks highly of you. And the week.
He's a professional, and he's been great to work with. I said from the beginning, he's just been. He's been a delight to work with. It's been great for the promotion. He brings so much publicity and so much attraction to it. He's the standout fighter of his generation, the best fighter of his generation. And it's funny. I was watching the press conference. You sit there listening to him, and you think of fighters, all the great fighters years ago, and then you look at him. He's like his marbles are intact. I mean, he's super smart. You've got to take your hat off to him. He's quite an operator.
Frank, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. I will see you tomorrow.
I'll see you when I'm looking at you.
Thank you very much.
Stop there.